Hi, we've decided to make a tomato bisque today. What we're gonna we actually made our own chicken broth out of stock from the legs, neck, and backs of the chickens that we processed. So we've got our own chicken stock. We've got tomatoes fresh out of the garden. We cut up some carrots, some onions, and some celery to go in it as well. We will leave it chunky, and then when we go to eat it, we'll actually use an immersion blender to blend it up and then put the half and half in it at that time. We also have garlic, pepper, cayenne pepper. Also have Spanish paprika right here that's going to go into it. So let's get started. So we're going to put we're using 1/4 for everything, right?
No, it's 1/2 on the celery. A little. Yeah, one. Yeah.
We're going to use 1/4 scoop for the celery. Heaping scoop.
Level scoop on the rest.
1/4 level scoop for the onion, as well as the carrots. And then
half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. Sorry, I don't have my reading glasses on. Of garlic. We are not putting salt in it. We'll salt it to taste when it's done. We'll put a dash of pepper.
Smidgen.
A smidgen of the cayenne pepper. Just a smidgen.
And just a tiny bit more.
And just a tiny bit more than a smidgen for the paprika. Then we'll put a 1.5 cups of tomatoes in. And we left the tomatoes kind of chunky because once we open it up to cook it, they'll actually get blended with the immersion blender. Make sure you get a lot of the chunks and the broth as well. And then we're going to just go down the line. We'll add the chicken broth at the end. Will you give me a piece of paper towel so I can set this on? Because those tomatoes are pretty warm. Thank you. Okay, next. A little bit quicker this time.
Tomatoes went next.
Tomatoes are last.
Okay.
Tomatoes were last. Just a smidgen.
Heavy smidgen.
Heavy smidgen. And your tomatoes. You're right. It really don't matter because it's getting all mixed up. Okay. And then we'll bring you back once we get all the jars filled. We have 14 jars to fill. And we'll start put the chicken stock in right after we bring you back.
Pause for the cause.
We are back. We have filled all of our jars with the ingredients. The celery, the carrots, the onions, the different seasonings, and then the tomatoes. And now we're getting ready to fill them with the broth, the chicken broth. And we're just going to fill them up to the rim, no further. And once I get these filled, my mom's going to go behind me, wipe the rim, and put the lids on them.
Let you get a couple ahead of me.
once we get this done, we'll bring you back as we're putting it into the pressure cooker to be pressure cooked.
Okay, pause because we don't even have a pressure can around.
Okay, so we've got the jars all in the canner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jars into the canner. We're going to set the lid. And then we're gonna let the steam build up until it's steaming out of here for 10 minutes. And then we'll put the jiggler on and wait for the pressure to get up to 10 to 11 pounds in our area for our elevation.
And
And then we'll set the timer for 90 minutes. Okay,
go ahead.
the pressure has come down to 0. We're going to take the lid off and take the jars out.
Yeah, that one needs a little loose.
Let's see what our jars look like. Then once we get these unloaded, we'll load the next batch and have them pressure cooked for 90 minutes as well. We're going to actually cook the tomato bisque soup for dinner tonight. So I've already got the 2 jars opened. I put into a pan. I also put 4 tablespoons of white rice, which will help it thicken. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so that's it in the pan. Once this heats up, we will take an immersion blender and blend it all together. And I'll come back when we're ready to do that. We are all set to go ahead and use the immersion blender to chop this up.
Our mother's over crying in the corner.
We made our own heavy whipping cream to put inside this, and my mom didn't warm it up to re-blend it, and she got it all over the kitchen. You want to try it?
No.
Just come over and
No.
try it. Come over and try it.
If I get soup all over the kitchen, I'm not cleaning it up.
basil or anything?
I don't know where the basil is.
Oh, it's a big one. Basil.
Don't put too much. Getting creamy and thick now.
Yeah. Did I have a plate?
Your thing come undone.
What came undone?
I don't know. Pop a breaker.
I don't know. Did I pop a breaker? Okay, time to eat. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, and the notification. You will get notified the next time we put out a video. Have a great day and see what's next on the farm.